Hi, everybody. This is Nate. Welcome to Villains and Heroes. And welcome to my co host, Helen, and our special guest, ALEY, who is with us this week. We are so excited to have you. So, welcome.
Well, thank you very much. I've been looking forward to this for a while now, so it's great
Hi,
to be here.
Alex. I
Hello,
see we
Helen.
all got the memo, black and
We got the
white.
memo. We got the
Yeah.
long dangly earrings. We're all
Oh
set.
well, always. Yeah.
ALEY, you want to maybe share a little bit of information about your channel, what you do there, a little bit about you. I think
Of
might be
course.
interesting. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Nate. So my channel, Heart and Soul Connected, it will be 5 years next month. And I offer different kinds of weekly shows, plus once in a while, nice surprises. Especially Helen and I have been on together many times. So yeah, so I thank you for having me here. Um, but I have a dream show that's every Tuesday night, and we analyze people's dreams with a panel, and that's a lot of fun. And I have a mediums show on Thursdays and or a astral travels where I have people talking about different planets and yeah, I go from this to that to this to that. So it's a lot of fun, and I just love working with in collaboration because this community is so important to me. Yeah, thank you.
That's wonderful. And what about yourself? Do you do readings for people? Are there more like card readings or psychic reading, mediumship? What's your kind of sweet
Yes,
spot? Yeah.
I'll do Akashic Records readings
Oh,
and
okay.
Oracle card readings, and also dream interpretation if people want it. I'm currently working, having someone work on a website for me. So I'm hoping that that will also be
Great.
helpful. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, and Helen, we don't talk about it very often, but while we're doing a little bit of information, more infomercial here, you want to
An infomercial.
share a little bit about that you also do consultations?
Yeah, I do readings and Lenormand, and I also on my Substack give personal advice. It's called Ask Your Irish Granny. And it's all anonymous. You don't have to, I mean, I won't out you or I won't tell everybody your personal secrets, but people write in. I haven't gotten a lot of questions lately. So, never being silenced, I've been doing a lot of essays, and I put things over on my Substack that I cannot put on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a little bit of advertising for me. I am doing a class next week on Saturday, live, but also recorded. And this, I've never done this before, and I've actually almost finished the preparation of the class. It's about health readings and
Oh,
mostly about using tarot, Lenormand, or playing cards when if you are a reader or if you just want to read for yourself to for entertainment purposes only. We're not doctors. This is always we recommend to see a doctors, but to see the connection between the body and the spirit using the
I love
cards.
that.
It
Yeah.
is next Saturday. And then just one more thing, because before we get started with the show, today with October 7th, this is the anniversary of the Hamas attack on Israel. So we'll also kind of want to remember this
Yeah.
very tragic event and the hostages that are still held up. I think, we talk about a little bit about the Middle East, but I think this is very important to remember that. All right. So, Ali, I think we'll give you the choice. Do you want to start with heroes or villains?
Um, I'll start with heroes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been quite a week, hasn't it? So I have found two heroes. One is Governor J.B. Pritzker. I think he's wonderful. I have an affiliation with Chicago because both my children, grown children, live there at different times. And so I've been there many times, and my daughter's best friend still lives there. So I know how Chicagoans are. I also know that They are very kind and loving people. And of course, every city has this or that happen. But whenever there is a feeling of like attack, or they all come together. If you look at the pictures from aerial pictures of their protests, always peaceful, always good, never a problem. And what I love is that the governor has stood up with the mayor of Chicago, and also some of the attorneys, the attorney general, and they're filing a claim against the administration. So what I'm seeing is not that there is not only Gavin Newsom, but in California, but there's also J.B. Pritzker. And I admire him a great deal. He's considering a presidential run now, I believe. But I don't believe that he was doing that initially, and just to, he's not doing what he's doing for that initially. So that's
he's got real clarity when he speaks. Yes. I think there will be a time in American history where his speeches will be remembered because he's very articulate and he's clear and to the point, and he has a strong moral compass. I love him. And I think he's lucky because he's from a wealthy family. He's a billionaire. And ordinarily, that would tar him, as far as I was concerned, tar him out of town, right? But it has freed him up because he just doesn't care. He's insulated and he's on the side of good for a change. Yeah.
For a change. It is nice to see an oligarch that isn't an oligarch. Let's put it that way.
You have also someone else that I see on your list. Yeah,
I do. I have the wonderful Jane Goodall. Jane passed last week, and if you happen to have Netflix, there's a new series out, and it's called something like Their Last Words or something like that. And she was interviewed, I would say probably just earlier this year, and the amount of influence that her life had on not only chimpanzees, but many other areas makes her a very, very, she's my heroine. She's beautiful. She was a beautiful lady. Yeah.
So as far as doing a reading, what would you like to read on regarding one or the other? Do you have a particular questions we can all read on?
Okay. I guess Pritzker.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
Because Jane doesn't really have anything else to do right now. Yeah.
So what question would you like to look at? Maybe like one question would be, does he have good how are his prospects for a presidential run? Would that be one of the questions?
That would be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect. All right. Do you usually just pull three?
Yeah.
3 cards? Okay.
1, 2, or 3. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with 2 because I get here, and this is really in the short run. He's as busy as a bee, and he will be rewarded for his efforts. Look at this. I got the crown. And I don't think it means he'll be a king, so I don't want anyone to worry. But it says he will have victory, power, and authority. And I think it's pretty good prospects for him. I don't know when, of course, but yeah.
I am using this week a different tarot deck I haven't used for a long time. It's the Osho Zen Tarot. I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
I love that deck.
What is it?
Osho Zen. It's a nice deck. No,
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
It's very nice. So I had the Master. This is a card mastery. Yeah, that's very, very good for him. Kind of consciousness, like it's a Zen card, but it's also a very conscious card. So those prospects look very good. The Master card, it's almost like it would be the equivalent maybe of the star, you know, that sense of sense and purpose. So lots of good prospect. Um, the six, it's equivalent of the six of sword or ten of swords, six of sword, the burden. There's something that maybe he's gonna have in his past that could also be used against him, like as anyone who does anything, you always have a past, and there's always
You
things
do.
that you can pick on.
Yep.
And so I think he's gonna have to work on maybe polishing some of the things that happen in his past and explaining why, etc. If you have experience, then you've been in difficult situations. You can't avoid it. Those two things go hand in hand.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
Helen.
Well, I brought my own wet blanket. He's like a fool. I think he will do a run. I think he's seriously thinking about it and he'll do a run. The King of Swords, he speaks the truth, like we were just talking about.
Yeah.
He's very clear and he's very much in support of the rule of law, the Constitution. But I think it's an uphill battle. And my gut tells me it's an uphill battle because how do I say this? If there is an election, it will be a Hungary style election. Hungary as in Orban, not needing to eat. Orban, a democracy in name only. We'll have to talk about this some other time. I think he'll run, but I think it's going to be a mighty battle.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Moving on to you, Helen, who are your heroes?
Well, my first one is Jane Fonda, who she's had some work done and she looks good, you know? Usually it's just really startling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She looks incredible. I guess when your husband's a multi-billionaire. Anyway.
I'm surprised you're saying that. I'm really surprised you're saying that, Helen, because on all the shows that I've done with you, you've been very anti-plastic surgery.
I am. I would never do that. I was saying she got her money's worth. She does.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't look scary the way a lot of people do.
Right.
I mean, you can tell when she smiles, there's, things don't go into the right place. But you never know. She's 80, I think, almost 80. She looks way younger than I am. It's incredible. Anyway, that's not why she's my hero. She has reformed from the 50s, the Committee of the First Amendment. Well, actually, it was formed in 47 originally, and it was a lot of people that were fighting the move against free speech, and now they've revived it. And she has hundreds of people signed up. And it starts in Hollywood. They try to shut them down. Remember the McCarthyism and all that. There are certain people that they mention that have signed up. I don't entirely know who all of them are. Florence Pugh, does that ring a bell? No.
P-U-G-H?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of her before. Yeah.
Okay. What does she do?
I think she's an actress, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay. Sean Penn, Billie
Yeah.
Eilish, Pedro Pascal, but they have hundreds and hundreds of people signed up. And what's so interesting, I saw her interview the other day, and she was urging Republicans to sign up. And I got the impression that maybe she's Republican, because she asked this guy, are you a Republican? And he said, well, I used to be. And she said, well, that's unfortunate. And, if you know people who are Republicans, get them to sign up. So I'm not sure if she's advocating for bipartisanship or if she's a Republican trying to defend the party. It's irrelevant, because she's actually advocating for the First Amendment. And good for her. She could rest on her laurels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's great that she's done that. Using your voice to bring together people like that.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah.
And then you had another one from your list. Yeah.
Yeah, Madeline Dean, who's representative, representative from Pennsylvania. She was caught kind of on a hot mic moment, cornering Mike
Yes.
Moses Little Johnson in a
Absolutely.
corner because of two different things. And I heard them separately, but it was the same conversation. It seems to be because her outfit was the same. She was giving him a hard time about not speaking out against that racist AI meme with Jeffries and Schumer and the sombreros and the mariachi music. And Johnson just, oh, we have important things to worry about. This is not worth it. And then she was cornering him about Trump's mental health. She said, the president is unhinged. He's unwell. And Johnson said about the racist stuff, oh, it's just not my style. Oh my God. And then there's nothing I can do about the president. So.
Okay. So what should we read on?
Is anybody going to do anything about him?
About
Okay.
whom?
Both Mike and him.
Those two? I mean, which one?
Trump.
Oh, okay. Trump. Okay.
Yeah.
You mean you
She
don't
has
want
a
to
gut-
know about Grindr? Okay.
I missed what you said.
I said, you mean you don't want to know about Grindr?
Oh, was Johnson on that?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know, but it would be nice to.
Well, see, I think he's really preoccupied monitoring his son's
That's
pornography.
true. That's true.
Yes.
He has to
There's
look
a-
at it first. He has to look at it first before he determines whether it's really pornography.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Should
you
that-
know what his
full-
wife's business is.
A full audit. Yeah.
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 His wife's business is, right?
Oh, gosh. That's
Conversion therapy company.
Okay. All right. So how should we phrase this question, Helen?
Is anybody going to invoke the 25th Amendment anytime soon?
Wow.
Oh, I love my cards. Who wants to start?
Al, you're the guest.
Well, first of all, I get guidance. This is from the Osho Zen deck. I love this deck. It is gorgeous. It's guidance. Somebody needs to step in and guide this, or they are guiding this whole mess. Of course, it's probably Stephen Miller, but somebody is working behind the scenes, I'm seeing. And they're saying something that we really, really don't want to hear, but it's patience. It's like, no. But look at there's all kinds of phases of the moon, and he's a little bit loony in different phases. But look at this, and something comes in really fast, like lightning.
Oh, that's like the scythe.
Yeah, or the tower.
Shocking event. Yes, it is. So I'm guessing that there are some that are saying this month, next month, but they've been saying that for too long. So I just say they're working on it. I guess that's the best way to say this. Yeah.
That's what I get. That they're working on it. It's extremely emotional. Somebody is interfering. Somebody is, somebody aggressive. Oh, I can't imagine who. But I think it's going to go to the bitter end. I don't think
maybe
anybody
that's what
has
the like.
guts.
Maybe this is what happens. It is the bitter end. I don't know, because that's possible.
Lots of emotion.
Yeah. I'm also using the Osho Zen, but it's interesting, different cards, but similar meanings. I laugh with the first card. Slowing down, it's the turtle.
Is that Mitch
Way
McConnell?
to put it.
Is that Mitch McConnell?
Well, I think it's, in this case, it's obviously Trump.
Of course.
And like, this turtle slowing down, and it's very
Oh, it's
obvious.
that turtle.
And then the next card says a lot beyond illusion,
Oh yeah.
beyond illusion. And so it's interesting slowing down, but we're putting the illusion that
Right.
things are okay, but they're not okay.
Right.
I think it makes perfect sense. The final card is conditioning, and it's the lion and the sheeps. And so you see how they try to tie him around. It's very interesting, like how they surround,
Yeah.
these lions.
My
And this
God,
is
and they're all sheep. They
and
are.
it well, they're not, but we'll take that. Remember, this is 15. It's like the devil in the regular tarot. So that makes sense as well. I really like the first two, slowing down and beyond illusion. We know what that means. Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Interesting.
So going back to me with the heroes, the first one is Claudia Sheinbaum. She's the president of Mexico. She has an extraordinary high approval rating,
Mhm.
like extraordinarily high. And what is she doing is very simple. She's giving back to the people. It's just as simple as that. Programs for communities, the poor, middle class, it's just all that. And it's all it took for having such an approval rating. The second hero is Judge Karen Immergut. She's a judge that blocked Trump's National Guard deployment in Portland. So she's and
Oh, you mean
always
the war zone?
Yeah,
and
the war.
it's quite often with Trump, he does something and then he's getting blocked. This is just very typical of what he does. And then the third hero, going a little bit international here, is a country. It's the UK. They banned junk food ads.
Good.
And
Define junk food.
well, that's a good question. But yes, Helen, that might be removing chocolates and things like that. I don't know the extent of what they define as junk food, but from the article I read, it was really like not like it's not super healthy, but like really bad junk
Oh,
food. And
oh,
so I don't have a list, but I was a bit surprised because I mean you have to go against all those companies and
It's true.
it's just like I was really surprised, but in
I
my
know
view,
why.
it's a good move. Well,
I'm
because
on.
it costs money. It costs money.
The national health is tanking,
That's
and
Yeah.
probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember they did Brexit. Well, the money saved from Brexit would all go to healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
just never happened.
Yeah.
There was a show on television a few years ago. I don't even remember the name of it, but it was one of these weight loss shows. But it was in England, and it was really funny because their choice of bad food is very different, but just as bad as in the United States. And it was really fun to see the kind of things that people were sneaking and binging on and getting fat on and addicted to. And yeah, they're really into beans, baked beans, you know. Oh,
For breakfast. Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
Bangers and mash, right?
So, should we read on fast food just for fun?
Oh.
sure. Like,
Mhm.
I'll
Where
give
will
you
they
a
be
question.
in the US? Any kind of ads, regulations for fast food? Yeah, I mean, we know
You're
the
so naive
I
to
know.
answer the question.
But, well, let's just say it's spent over 20, 30 years, like, let's just say, in the long run.
Oh, I'm going to have to use my Alice in Wonderland cards for this
Oh,
because
there you go.
Yeah.
this is crazy. You've heard of bread and circuses?
Mm-hmm.
In the United States, it's pizzas and circuses.
Hmm. Wow. Very interesting.
Wow. You wanna get started, Ali? Yeah.
Okay. So there's some kind of a breakthrough, but who knows when. Remember when we were growing up, Helen, that there were cigarette ads all the time, and there were beer ads all the time as well on.
Remember Virginia Slims?
Oh, yes, you've come a long way, baby. Yeah. So I get the lovers. I'm a little mixed up about that, but I guess maybe it just means in this case that I'm not. Is it perhaps that there'll be duality in this decision that, but it should be something that would help both males and females and whatever in the middle.
Well, I don't know. I can't take my eyes off that big gigantic heart.
Isn't it gorgeous? I know.
No, I
Nathe,
mean
what do you think about that?
heart.
What do you this card? It will be hard to take.
In like relationships. So
Okay.
the
Yeah.
relationships with different
With
groups.
food.
Yes, yes.
Well, the next card may tell us Americans are very lazy when it comes to food, fast food. So it could be that it would be very hard to take away what they love to eat,
Relationship with food.
their
Yes.
relationship with junk food.
What does that card say, Allie? I can't read it.
I'm sorry, it says laziness.
Busyness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like you can't take, well, it's like himself in the White House. I have to have McDonald's every day, and I need 2 fillet of fish and a Big Mac and 6 fries and, ugh.
Really? Oh, God.
Yeah. But it will be an ending to us all
yeah.
if we don't start taking care of ourselves. Yeah. So it might take that. As many people have said in West Virginia, the guy went in and tried to do a food program with healthy food. And West Virginia is one of the worst states as far as healthy choices or healthy foods. And the people just couldn't stick with it. It was too hard for them. And they would claim that they couldn't afford it because when they go to the food bank, all there is white bread and things that fill you up that are cheap. So.
It is such a topic because we're coming to a point where healthy food will cost significantly more than junk food. And so
It does.
comes back to, income inequality.
That's right. That's right. Which will be the death of us all.
Yes.
I hate to say that, but
Good.
it
Yes.
isn't good for us. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's that emotional connection. It's not about really nutrition for most people.
I agree. Yeah.
It's
What do
about
we do? We reach for
comfort.
comfort. Yeah,
Yeah.
we reach for comfort.
Yeah.
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 Helen, what did you get?
Well, they're going to see the cost of the damage. I got death and the 10 of Pentacles.
Mm.
When it starts to hit in a major way, starts to hit the government pockets because of
Yeah.
healthcare, et cetera, then they'll maybe pause and give it some thought. The Hermit. So I think,
Yeah.
like everything else, when it starts to affect the pocketbook, the budget, how money,
Yeah.
where money is going, then they may take action.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Existence, new beginning. I feel like there's gonna be, a point here where it's a new start. It's gonna be an adventure. It says adventure here. But look at this. It makes sense with prior reading. Schizophrenia. It's like it's just too hard. Like it feels like it's too hard. And your lovers are kind of this duality here.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
It's that relationship. It's an addiction. It's a stress eating is a big topic. So it ties back to mental health.
True. That's right.
So it's all connected. Yeah.
Definitely. Yep.
All
Agree.
right. We're kind of going on another round here. Back to you, Ali, for the villains.
Okay.
this time.
So one of my villains of the week is Mark Zuckerberg. He just keeps digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper as far as I'm concerned. was ready to get off Facebook just 2 days ago. I still am, but I don't want to be silenced. He's allowing the Department of ICE and others to surveil and put us in sort of jail for anything that we post, if it's anti-Israeli, if it's anything to do with himself in the White House or anything else. He's cooperating. He's turned over the records of all the Facebook. Yes. And it's probably not just him, except that he of course ties in with Instagram, and I don't know. I see him. I know he is a Jewish man, and his wife is Asian, but I see him like the naughty choir boy or something. He just falls in line. He just falls in line. So he's my villain, one of my villains for the week. And I've been on there since 2005 because I'm a professor. So I was allowed to have an account. If you were in a college, you could have a Facebook account, anything. So I started right at the very, very beginning.
Yes, because it started in colleges. You're absolutely
Yes,
right.
it did.
How it
Yep.
started in business. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And although I wasn't at Harvard, I was in a state institution in Massachusetts at the time. So, I've been on there forever. And then, of course, he turned it into everybody and then the world and all that stuff. And he's done quite well, but he just bothers me. The next villain I have is only one of, I believe, 4, but this person is so Republican and such a turncoat that I have no respect for John Fetterman. He's a senator from Pennsylvania. He went through this really horrific, we were rallying for him at the beginning, at least my husband and I were, and hoping everything would be really well done. But he, along with several others, voted to pass the budget bill. And he's another Joe Manchin.
He's the Kirsten Cinema of our year.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So John Fetterman gets my vote for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what should we be reading on, ALEY?
I guess John Fetterman. I'd like to read on John, and what I want to know is he gonna be ousted or voted out after this term? Don't know what his constituents think, but they did vote for a Democrat, and he's more of a Republican. And and what I really loved about him was he wore his sweatshirt and sweatpants, and he just was a regular guy in the beginning. So, oh my! So let's see. Will he be voted out?
It became performative.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
it became aggressively the average Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting. The first card I get is nothingness, which is also no thingness. I love this card.
Wow.
And I don't know if this means it's too early to know, or if, I don't know, maybe something did break his brain. Remember, he went through and they said they didn't think he should be in there. And maybe that's, but there is a breakthrough coming. And so I'm thinking that, you got it too, Nathe. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, there's a breakthrough coming, and I'm wondering if that means that somebody else is going to come through and break through, and he's out. Yep. And it says totality. So the totality of his time. Are you kidding?
And I just to finish it up, one more card that was sorrow. So we got two the same card.
2 out of 3.
Two separate. But
Yeah.
the first card is like the Fool. It's the zero. It's like
That's,
everything
yeah.
and nothing at the same time. I thought that was interesting with Sorrow. Like, I don't think this is working out for him.
No, it's not.
He's not well.
No, he isn't well. What did you think about the totality card? What did you think about that one?
I had a hard time to interpret it, actually.
I know what it means.
Do you?
Wait.
Yeah.
Totally out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just ruined his career.
No, I think.
Oh, I get you.
Out.
Okay, Helen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what did you get, Helen?
Well, I got that he will not get the support again of his constituents. He has, oops, dropped that, completely lost the plot. The Hierophant reverse, completely just out of touch, and it would be extreme. I just think he is in a very unhappy, very difficult place. This is somebody who's working out his own personal demons on the public stage, and he needs to back off and get help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that you and I had two of the same.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so like on it, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Yeah. All right.
You're next, Helen. Your villain.
Oh, my turn.
Yep.
Do I have to talk about these people? Okay, Russell Vought, that's how he says it. The Grim Reaper, he's been called. He's the architect of Project 2025. And if anybody remembers the coverage I gave to Project 2025, for all the naysayers who told me I was hysterical, it has all come true. I get no pleasure from saying that. He's a white Christian nationalist in a toxic way. He is freezing allocated congressional budgetary dollars going to blue states for certain programs. So they're politicizing taxpayer money that's supposed to go to various states. If you're a blue state, you know, whatever. Oh, you're Illinois? Well, we don't like your governor. You're not getting your money. And pushing executive power, like all holds are barred. Is that right? Is that how it goes? Yeah. No more restrictions on executive power. And I won't say it. He's a nickname for Richard, okay? And that's what he is.
I agree.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then my other one. Well,
yeah.
I actually, when I picked him, I didn't realize today would be the 7th. I, picked him in the beginning of the week, Netanyahu.
Of course.
And it's because he says one thing, and then out the other side of his mouth, he says another. Who does that remind you of? So he's facing charges of fraud, bribery, and breach of trust if he loses his job. So he is doing everything possible to stay in power. And the people at the moment that are keeping him in power are not the vast majority of Israeli citizens. They're a very powerful cabal of very, very right-wing people. And he doesn't know how many hostages there are still unaccounted for. He doesn't believe there should be statehood at all for Palestine. He has come out and said he wants to control the entire area, just very much like Jared Kushner, very much like the Saudis, very much like Trump. They want a scorched earth policy, clear it all off, and then let's build motels. That's basically what he wants. He's doing a forced displacement of the people. And his comment, when he's not fighting for Trump to get the Nobel Prize, his comment is, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. I'm just disgusted.
So what are we reading on?
Let's read on Russell Vought, because you know what? That's what Americans are going to feel right here, right now. The repercussions of Project 2025. You're going to discover that your district attorney that you elected has no freedom of choice about what women to indict for using contraceptives, because there's a federal overseer in every county. That's what they want to do. These are the sorts of things that they're implementing right now, and it's all this guy Russell Ball, the Grim Reaper. He is the head of the Office of Budget.
What would be the question, though, Helen?
Are they going to carry Project 2025 to its extreme? Are they going to do what they threatened that they were going to do? I feel like they already have almost entirely done everything, but there are still a few odds and ends. They haven't required a national ID card yet. That's coming. Without saying where I live, they've had, what do you call them, like checkpoints, ICE checkpoints on the highways.
I hadn't heard that anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't talk about it all that much, but yeah, they have, and things are becoming more extreme. It's like they've done some of the big stuff, and now they're refining the little stuff. So we should ask: is this going to continue to get worse and worse?
I feel like as it was analyzed, I think not too long ago, they were saying about 80% was implemented.
See, I thought it was more than that.
No, 80%. Well, it's still a huge number.
It is.
It's such a short period of time.
That's the
Absolutely. Absolutely. And people are saying, well, when are we going to be, do you suppose we'll have a constitutional crisis? Hello? That happened months ago.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Professor Corey Brettschneider. He's a professor of the Constitution, I think, constitutional law at Brown University. And he has written several books. One is The Oath and the Office. The other is The Presidents, and I forget the exact title. It's about the 5 presidents who were the most dictatorial, the most despotic. And he said we are in a dictatorship.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, by definition, there's no...
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I really do. So,
which I also predicted. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So
I'm using Nate's cards, and I would appreciate any help because I am not a person familiar with all the saints. So anyway, I have the 5 of Swords, and this looks like him, just sneaking away. Yes, it's a wonderful deck. It is. But the 5 of Swords is Russell Voigt there, sneaking away with what it is he's getting out of this, Right. What I also get the 9 of Cups, which is chalices, and I'm feeling like of course, he's protecting his own interests. He's got his own little pot of gold there. So that's but this one, I hope I'm right on this one. I got the Page of Swords, which is also Saint Martin. And it's like there's the old man being protected by this page, this figure that comes in to save the day, and he's running things, and he's trying to protect the old man. Does that make sense from this card, Nathe?
Well, yeah, that's the actual meaning, which means there's a little bit of hope here.
Okay.
There's a little bit of hope.
Maybe if this man goes away, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, or maybe that there will be, the way I look at it is there's some sort of protest or pushback.
Okay.
It cannot just go and go and go. There's been protest. There's been no king.
There is pushback.
There is some protest.
Yeah.
So it's to me, it's like
hope.
Moving forward, but just some protest element.
Right. Wonderful. I enjoyed that. Thank you.
I had the 3 cards are in the gray area, which are equivalent to swords. Isolation. A lot of this is to isolate people.
Yeah,
you see this person crying like ice melting, and this person is crying. This is really, really a sad card here. Then there's this card called guilt, but it's also people just their minds exploding. But kind of the same thing with your third card, the consciousness. Is there like the collective conscious that's gonna get to protest? It's really the question, not the answer.
Right. You can take a shower after this, Helen.
It's just I get so much pushback when I talk about what I see. I am afraid to say it anymore. You know,
You need to say it. You just
Seven
need
of
to.
Swords. They're going to get away with as much as they can possibly get away with in the service of this guy. You know who this is. I get it all the time, don't I, Nate? All the time when we talk about this stuff. At the Five of Cups, it's just going to its completion.
Well,
I'll tell you what.
Let me push back a little. I'm going to push back a little bit.
Okay.
Five of Cups, you have 3 cups down, 2 cups standing. So
I've been reading a lot about this lately, and something really resonated with me that I want to pass along, that this is necessary, that what we're going through is necessary, that we're here to witness the unfolding of all of this because there's a lesson in it, and it's difficult. I mean, no one is enjoying this. It's very painful, but there is an outcome that's renewal at the end of it all. It's the getting through it that's the hard part, and covering your eyes is antithetical to your purpose. We're supposed to face it head on, even though it is difficult. I'm not having any fun. I don't know about you.
No, of course. No.
None of us are, but we signed up for it in some way.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So for me, I have 3 villains. The first one, Mike Johnson. It's I could have put him for like worst thing, but it is just a matter of principle. Did not agree to the request from Hakeem Jeffries to have a live shutdown debate. Why not?
I know.
Why not? If you have
Frightened.
nothing to hide, why can you have a live shutdown debate?
Right.
Public debate. So
Absolutely.
that really is really bad. The second one is the Supreme Court. No surprise there. Because they allowed Trump to strip the protections from the Venezuelan immigrants. They were under a certain program, the TPS, same thing with other countries from Central America that came for different reasons, whether it's earthquake, hurricanes, severe issues, and they were under this protection for just so many years. And so it's not realistic. And we're talking people that had a legal status.
Right. Well, this is what's being done.
They had a legal status. Yes.
Yeah, you're here and you're going through the process. You've done everything correctly.
Yes.
You have the paperwork, the visas, status, etc. Behind the scenes, without telling you, they revoke it. You go to your appointment and you're arrested for not having your paperwork. Because they revoked it behind your back. I'm not making this up. This is what they're doing.
No. And I have clients that I have read for, and they are called to go in front of a judge, and they're very scared to drive because they could be stopped. And so, like it's just like not. If they fly, they need sometimes like the real ID, but to have the real ID, you have certain paperwork. If you drive, you could be stopped by ICE. It's just very difficult, So I really understand the problem. And then last but not least, actually, I shouldn't say Defense Secretary, but Department of War, Pete Hegseth.
Please don't. Please don't.
I like to follow the proper terms, but it's really...
That's not the proper term. Congress has to change the title.
Back to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth fired the Navy Chief of Staff, John Harrison. So that was already kind of going after the meeting, the live.
Can I ask you something? I didn't actually. I read that, but I didn't pursue it. Is he African American?
I actually don't know.
He
Don't
got
know.
rid of 10 major, the Attorney General of the Navy, the Attorney General of the Army, all these, it's
Top,
like 10 or
top
12 people. Yeah, yeah,
the Coast Guard, because it
right,
was a woman.
right.
Right. So if you're a woman, if you are a minority, if you have ever in your life uttered the letters D, E, and I together in the same sentence, yeah.
Yeah, but he's against DEI, but doesn't he have a DUI? Okay, so
Absolutely. That's why he doesn't like it. It reminds him, it
that
reminds him of his
reminds
bad
him of a
experience.
DUI. Yeah.
Well, he
Oh,
brings his
VW.
accountability partner to work. Did you know about that?
Oh, really?
You know that?
But
So
it's funny
Johnson's
how they all have
accountability.
accountability partners, whether it's Mike Johnson and his
Yeah.
adult movie
That's
addiction,
so
or
interesting.
yeah,
Hegseth's accountability partner, though, it has nothing to do with pornography. Well, it might still, but it's mostly about alcohol. His wife, I believe it's his third wife, accompanies him to work every day and kind of babysits him.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
that's masculine. I mean, I'm sorry. It's like his mother, like I have to go and be with my husband because he needs accountability partner. That just makes no sense. But
Well, now I made up the term accountability partner.
oh, okay. Well, I love it, Helen.
He's not calling her that, but
Right,
that's
right.
what it is,
Okay.
but you cannot
Yeah.
have any kind of shared problem with your accountability partner. The rule is,
Right.
your accountability partner doesn't have an addiction. Otherwise, they can't be an
Well, I think
accountability.
she's monitoring him on a daily basis, and he also gives her jobs to do, Pentagon-related jobs.
Oh,
I know,
that's
but
true.
referring to Mike Johnson and his
Oh,
son, they can't be accountability partners because to have an accountability partner, the other person cannot have your addiction. You see what I mean?
Maybe they can't be accountability partners because that's his teenage son. That should be disqualification, right? I mean, it blows my mind.
For example, if I have a tarot cards addiction, you can't be my accountability partner since you're also addicted. Okay,
What do
so
you mean? What do you mean? If
oh, that's fun.
so
Uh,
last read, so much to read on. Um, will Mike Johnson agree to have discussions about the shutdown with Hakeem Jeffries? Even if they're not televised?
oh my God. This is amazing. All right, Nathe.
Yeah, go
First of
ahead.
all, Mike, this is just too much for Mike Johnson. He's got such a heavy load that he carries. The 10 of staffs just let you
Yes,
know that the
yes.
burden is just too hard for him. What do you expect from me? We gave you time in Congress to do this, blah, 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 blah. The second one is the 10 of Swords. He would be completely annihilated if he had a chat with Hakeem Jeffries. He has no elocution. Hakeem Jeffries is brilliant. He
Yes.
could just wipe the floor with him. The last card I get is the Four of Staffs. I'm guessing that in this particular card, you notice that everybody's sort of praying to the statue there. I think it's like Trump won't let him. He doesn't want to do that. I don't know. It seems as though everybody around him, is just an adulation
Yeah.
of Donald Trump. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God.
Helen,
These
you
are
want to?
very.
Well, I think there's this temperance, there's this reaching out to him, attempt to like, let's try to be more equitable. But no, he's 4 of Swords. There's no way that he's going to do it. But look at this, the Empress.
Ooh.
I think they're all serving a higher master.
Mm. My first card was very telling. I should almost kept the first card. The miser or miser,
Miser, yeah.
miser. This is this person holding all those jewelries and
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
wanting to share anything.
Scrooge.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then I got what's gonna happen, patience again,
Mhm.
and then I got success.
Oh, well,
So will there
Who's
be
success
maybe
for
he'll,
whom?
will there be a remember the bar was not that high. Will there be a
right.
discussion? Yes, there will be a discussion.
Okay. Okay. May not be televised, right?
No,
Yeah.
not televised. Yes.
He's afraid of, he's like what Casper Milquetoast. It you know, it's sort of like somebody that's afraid of his own shadow. And of
Yeah.
course, you know, he calls himself, well, I don't know, Moses Mike, you know, like he's parting the Red Sea. Yeah.
He's
God.
nuts. He's a religious zealot.
Zealot.
He
He
is
is.
somebody who has fully bought into this dominionism. He belongs
Yeah.
to the New Apostolic Reformation. It's crazy. I'm sorry, I can't be diplomatic about it. They want
Right.
women at home, pregnant,
Mhm.
uneducated from the age of 13, and I'm not making that up. And no rights, no voting rights, no job, no money, no bank account, period. They're stone cold racists. They
Mhm.
are not Christian. They call themselves Christians. They believe in Yahweh, the angry God. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know I'm ranting, but
It's okay, Helen. It's okay.
anybody
Yeah.
who sees him as anything other than what he really is not looking hard enough. This man is a religious fanatic of the worst kind.
Did you know that his wife actually was a conversion therapist?
I know, that's what I said earlier. Yeah.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's her business. She's
Yeah.
pray the gay away.
Him and his wife, they live with an on-site at-home pastor.
Yeah.
Oh, I just keep hearing grinder, grinder, and it's not the sandwich. You know?
And I feel like there's a lot of questions. I've heard, that he does not have a bank account.
No, he
they don't.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Give to the church all their money or something, and then they get divvied out some. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all,
Yeah. Very. And what about that African? Wasn't he African American guy that he was foster
Adopted.
father, adopted or something?
Yeah.
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 I know. Oh.
So anyways, well, we're closing the show on that note. Haley, thank you so much for being our guest again. Helen, thank you for co-hosting with me. Go subscribe, check out Ali's channel and Helen's channel. There are a lot of very interesting things out there for you to go and check. So thank you so much.
And
Of
mates.
course.
That's
Of course, if you're watching this, you're already a member.
You already know.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you,
then
Nathe.
if you're watching this show on my channel, please comment as to who were your heroes and villains of the week, where we want to know. We want to know who you chose this week. All
I
right?
think we did a pretty good job.
Well, but we want to hear from the audience. Yeah.
I liked our selection.
Yes. All right, everyone. See you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.